sure. Now, this should be the mid laner or top laner for C9, I think. I don't think they want to pick support here. Nothing that's too valuable for C9. Oh,
dude, what? That sign put a lot of work into that sign. I like that. The prep coming in here.
now the question is,
Factor about themselves as players. I do think Quad just fundamentally is actually one of the strongest players right now in the league. He makes very few mistakes when you're watching the game from a mid lane perspective.
Well, JoJo definitely has made some mistakes, but looked pretty good himself. Nice sign. That is the widest sign that we have ever had in the LCS. They filled up the entire back row with wide Bwipo. And we're looking at some wide Bwipo picks pretty shortly.
Like gone throughout the split, it's going to be tough to be able to survive in that circumstance. It's dig holes. I was not prepared.
Back that up. I need to see this again.
I was not prepared for that.
Was that a pro dig side?
Guys, if you're out there in Twitch chat, screenshot that, send it to us. I need to look at that poster again. That really changed my entire. That did have their faces on it.
It's dig season.
We love that.
Hole season.
I appreciate that guy. Actually, me and Emily got to talk to him a little bit during the USA versus
Canada match.
Yeah. So that guy's a brother out there.
He's really nice.
He's great. So back to the draft.
This type of stuff, he seemed very calm and straightforward, and he was certainly correct in that it was a very easy win on the fight.
Oh, that was quite the poster.
Yeah,
it feels some edge to it.
Honestly, I feel
Right now, they're going to be playing heavily around Tomo, so getting a good front line would be incredibly important.
And I'm also.
They're the ones that banned Senna. I was wondering, okay, what's their 4-5 actually going to look like with the range disadvantage they're going to be going up against both MF and Dokla eating challenge? But with both MF and Azir, it's
with the AP ratio buffs, the Enchanter build super popular and super strong now, and 100 Thieves answering here with the Maokai for themselves for the front line.
And a lot of talk about how FlyQuest is live by the Bwipo, die by the Bwipo. You know, he is going to be this guy who's playing hyper aggressive, who's kind of making the game about him for better or for worse. When he's ahead, he can often really take over, but when he's behind, he can sometimes solo lose a game.
Speaking of living and dying by things, we had a nice Crabber sign there that they just showed full screen. Blabbers, Crabbers as well. Definitely going to be easy for Lilia to always at least pick up one of those, but we have to.
I don't think you could get a more textbook solo lane matchup than what we've seen in the first half of the draft.
Yeah, absolutely. Corki, Azir, Cassante, Renekton. It's about as common as it does get. We'll see if they're
Playing the less aggressive mid-jungle by default, and let's see what Blabber tries to pair with this LeBlanc. And it doesn't need to be...
We are going to go down this line person by person. I'm going to ask them some trivia questions. If they get 5 right in a row.
I think lane swapping and making them a lot more dizzy on the map does stymie that early game that they want to have.
Yeah, and the thing that I'm going to watch for is just
100 Thieves will get blown out of the water, but I said that prior, and the entire community, there might be a few people that says, actually, I said 100 Thieves will be Cloud9. But frauds. Yes. So I don't know. It depends.
Looking at like Leonas and stuff that would be countered by Braum in the bottom lane. Braum is so good defensively versus a lot of those melee engaged champions. And Busio's been very good as an engager for FlyQuest throughout this split and throughout playoffs.
You do have high damage carries elsewhere. I think they played it really, really well. And now we'll just see what, oh no.
I think that Jon and Masu are the two biggest carries for this team.
Okay, well we got a minute for the opening ceremony. Emily.
They're super well, and yeah, I just want to see it.
These teams have been battling all year. It will all come down to this matchup. The MasterCard opening ceremony starts now.
From Team Liquid's comp, you're kind of afraid of it. And there it is.
There's the AP damage.
Yep.
Brand comes through, so at least that solves that. But if you're Team Liquid, or at least you're FlyQuest, FlyQuest a little bit scared of the scaling.
more the Ivern style. It was more the Amumu style. You know, this kind of supportive role that Inspired had been playing. He's played 2 games of Power Farmers back-to-back, has been very effective on them.
Tristana,
Yeah.
he has been all Corky Tristana and just kept on spamming it. Now with an Ivern, they get their double AD carries.
An even series so far. Whoever wins here, man, they're on match point. They'd be one game.
Was absolute domination. Masu was able to get so far ahead with those early ganks from Inspired. It felt like he was starting to and I mean, MT has a bit of a chip on his shoulder. You know, he was third team All-Pro. The rest of his team, entire team, was first team All-Pro. And this is something where it's kind of, you got to prove it. You got to put up or shut up because you're going up against Inspired.
Away. You can tell how much it means for both the organization and for Bwipo, who has been so outspoken about how many second places he has gotten in the past years.
Those Nexus turrets, Masu and Bwipo are doing the job. APA barely surviving as Impact and Yawn try to reinforce. Busio just occupying APA, who finally kills off the FlyQuest support. Daisy drop next. FlyQuest still in the enemy base, still going after the Nexus. Bwipo does so much damage. He'll finally be traded back, but the Nexus turrets are gone. Yawn trying to defend, but the Kaisa does not have enough firepower to kill everybody in his own. Team Liquid still pushing him back for now, but a TP's coming in. APA wants to rejoin and cut him off. Quad trying to escape. He gets back over the wall, but FlyQuest crashed into by Core. Inspired, knocked back by the Intofo strikes. APA goes on a killing spree. FlyQuest is aced.
Team Liquid hold the line at the Nexus here. They get the ace, they TP for it, but that is an exposed Nexus they're gonna have to deal with for the rest of the game. AP.
Okay, FlyQuest again, invading Team Liquid's half of the map. Contesting for the enemy blue buff. Team Liquid on their last legs in this game. One more lost fight. It is an open Nexus. It will be the end of the game. It will be the end of the series. It will be the end of the LCS Championship, as now Yawn in, but he doesn't find the assassination on Masu. Busio trying to get away as APA is free firing. He gets the rocket jump to try to escape from Bwipo, and Bwipo execution. Team Liquid 2-0, and they want to look for more. They got to be careful about their own Nexus.
The base! Masu's going!
For the base race. You've got to keep your eyes on Masu. And APA is ready to run interference. FlyQuest scrambling now. Quad trying to get away from Impact. Core JJ ready to help lock him up, lock him down. Quad's in the middle of everybody. Masu's going to be killed first. Quad at nothing. FlyQuest at nothing. Team Liquid from the precipice comes back, and they're marching down mid.
It's a clean wipe! Team Liquid with all 5 members alive retake control of the game!
There is just no way they did that. The plot armor is crazy. Team Liquid are marching on the base.
They're going straight for the end. Only Busio alive.
Look at their Nexus.
Got to try to end it. The Team Liquid Nexus
supers
is going to be killed by super minions. They've got to go fast.
They lost.
Super minions against Team Liquid at the very end of the day. The fight is done. FlyQuest, for the first time in LCS history, conquer their demons. They are your 2024 LCS Summer Champions.
Are you kidding me? The Winions! FlyQuest Winions working overtime here!
That was one of the craziest ends we have ever seen in LCS history.
Stage FlyQuest are your LCS champions. Once again, give them a round of applause. We're going to send it up to the lounge to help close up the day. Congratulations, FlyQuest!
Thank you, Jet, and congratulations, FlyQuest, on this victory. That is it for the LCS in 2024. Tune in to watch FlyQuest, Team Liquid, and 100 Thieves at Worlds. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for joining us for an amazing year of LCS. Thank you, LCS. Thank you, fans. Thank you, FlyQuest. Good night.